much money is the government spending on books? Are there books which are recommended, which are provided by government? Are they provided on a ratio of 1:1? The answer is yes. If you want, wewe unaona wewe ni mnono kama mimi, you want to add another 10 books because you chose to take your child to my sister Katsanga's school, which is for elitists, you have to pay. Then she tells you, no, even though this is a set book, but you can buy this other 10. That one is not my business. My business is to ensure that the registered public schools, where the majority of the children are, have textbooks. And you should be asking, you should be telling me, oh, in this school, we have found out there are no textbooks. I would listen to you. Now, I am going to accept that on the issue of digital literacy, there could be a problem. And I'm going to direct here, because I am a CS, and with the CS I have certain powers. That from today, the good teachers that are working in public primary schools, if there's anything to be printed, it should be actually not printed, it can be projected in the school. Because every school has a means of projecting. I don't think if my shepherd in the bush in Siaya has 3 smartphones, you will excuse me if you say that there's a primary school without anybody with a smartphone. If there's something that has to be printed and the set is not working, it will be cheaper for the teacher to capture it and project. Printing should be optional for those who can afford. But otherwise, you have been told that you work with what is around you. You work with what is around you. And those who are saying that they will stop this, they are daydreamers. It is not, we are not going to stop. So let us agree that we accept your advice to improve. Now, nothing is going to stop Mudeu and the private schools, and even some in public schools, from going overboard. Let it be their choice. Schools have never been the same. When I was about to sit for common entrance examination in 1963, are we together? I was in a place called Gina Primary School. I saw the resources we had there. So when I came to Standard 5 in Nairobi at Dr. David Livingstone, it was like I was in heaven. That is not going to change. Stop pretending. Just make sure that, and I passed from that bush. So my job is to ensure that a child in the remotest part of this country is not disadvantaged. We are providing teachers and we are paying them. We are going to continue to provide what is required. Stop distracting the parents. Stop confusing the 5 million children who are already hooked on the CBC, that you are going to stop it through a court process. The trauma is too much and it is not necessary. If it is politics, it is not worth it. It's not worth it at all. So let us take your criticisms that are reasonable and we will act. But when you see us coming out with blazing guns, it means you really have not done your research. You have just gone and opened your mouth somewhere without checking. The facts are there. Finally,